What it do, dog?
Bruh, real ghetto today. Real
Nigga,
ghetto.
cut it out.
Me
Cut
and
it out.
JT just left. I'm literally in the parking lot of the bar. Me and JT was at watching the game. Shit, real ghetto
Hilarious.
today.
Oh, no, we got live reports there from the field. Don't you worry about nothing. Good to
Real
see you,
ghetto
fam.
today. I love my job here. You're a great boss, bro. You're a great boss.
Hey, you excellent, man, to work with. Don't you worry about nothing, dog. Hey, man, so, hey, as my famo stated, man, this the ghetto edition. Don't you worry about a thing, as long as
Very
she's safe.
ghetto.
Long as she's safe from Memphis Safety Now or whatever the fuck the task force called. As long as she parked and not moving
Hey,
while we
I'm
violate,
parked. I
we're
am
good.
parked.
We're good. We're good. Hey man, welcome to another episode. Y'all know what's going on. Let me make sure y'all see what time it is. Make sure y'all stay reminded of where we at with it, man. Shout out to them Lakers and them Dodgers. And as you see Steph rocking that big ass G, you know what time it is with that, man. Shout
Shay,
out to them Packers, man.
I
Yeah,
fucking told him, Shay.
you did.
I
I
fucking
can,
told him.
Bro, I can only imagine what y'all conversation was like at that bar, bro. Go ahead, dog. Talk to me, bro. Talk to
Bruh,
me.
first of
Matter of
all,
fact, let's
shout
get
out to
this out the way
JT. I'm
first.
sure he gonna
Go
join
ahead.
this at some point. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't on here, I ain't got my setup like usual, so I can't see the comments like I usually see them.
Understood,
So,
understood,
so if I
understood,
ain't
man.
replying to y'all comments, I apologize. I'm not professional today. I promise I'm gonna get to y'all for the night out.
We're
But bruh,
rarely ever professional. Don't worry about that. There's no standard that we're being held to but ours. Go
bruh,
ahead, man.
that game, bruh, I swear. Shout out to Chicago, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna act like we just whooped their ass, bruh. Like,
It was yeah.
it literally came down again, like all Chicago games come down to last play of the fucking game.
It's true.
You
This
know
is
what I'm
true.
saying? So I'm gonna get, but I told Knicks. In fact, the only thing I missed on my parlay was them funk ass Broncos. They fucked me up at 1 point, bro.
The Broncos,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, they fucked me
bruh.
by 1 point, bro. They fucked
Crucial,
me.
bruh. Crucial, man. I was tuning in. It was a good game, close, competitive game for the most part. But y'all pulled out the win, and that's all that we judged it off of. That's all that matters.
And I'm gonna tell
Entering,
you why I
yeah,
thought we gonna win, bro. I'm like, bro, our D line gonna terrorize Caleb Williams.
yeah,
Terrorize him. Like I
yeah.
knew we were gonna terrorize him, bro.
Yeah. Hey, bro, look. From what I saw, he was in the huddle a lot, hands in the pockets in the warmers, trying to get folks on the same accord, the same page. Hey,
Hey, it was
y'all pulled
cold
out
as
a
fuck at
win.
that game, bro. It was
It was.
cold.
It was, man. You got Tom Brady, of course, acting like it's just natural. Oh, you don't worry about it. They've been practicing in this. Look, man, I'm watching the game from the comfort of a warm break room. Like you couldn't pay me enough. So, hey, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all pulled out a tough game stuff. Y'all needed this one. It was the leverage in the division was y'all or the Bears.
I'm turned,
So
boo.
y'all,
I'm turned today, Shay. Fuck this
hey,
shit. I'm turned today. We did that shit. We were
shout out my
baby.
dog.
If you feel that nice balance in your life, it's because
Yeah,
the rightful people are the top of the north. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
We
I feel you,
restore
Steph.
order. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you. Hey, look, we probably didn't help matters with Detroit doing what they did, but at the same time, y'all handled business today. Y'all clocked in on the clock. Y'all put that work in, man. Congrats to y'all. Hey, to my brother JT, we're not saying that we right about nothing about y'all. We just saying that today, what needed to happen didn't happen in a must win. And that's all we've been discussing, where it's coming down to show us what y'all can accomplish when the chips is pushed all in the middle of the table. In a game like this, now, hey, you listening to a person who just lost a game I needed last week. So take my advice, bro. We needed to very well win, and we can slide on into that one, segue into that one as well, man. Hey, this was my Thanksgiving right here.
Yeah.
So, Steph, y'all won the game. What's y'all record?
I think we
Hold on. Where fam go? We get it back right. All right, sorry. Okay, there you go,
uh
Steph. You bet. You bet.
yeah. It's real messy at the top.
Yeah.
I think everybody got like 8-9 wins.
Ooh, shit. So
And
y'all
not to
push.
even start with the NFC West. They all got 9-10 wins. So
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
sticky.
yeah.
It's
Hey
sticky in the
man.
NFC.
Let me see. Matter of fact, going back to the Packers real quick before we go into my agony. Let's see the Green Bay Packers schedule.
We play the Broncos next week in Denver.
Okay. Yep. Broncos in Denver. You got the Bears again in
Mm.
Chicago, Steph.
On a Saturday night game.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Hey, Steph.
sticky.
Hey, man. You got them
Sticky.
Ravens, you know, and then
I
you
ain't
got the
scared of the Ravens
Vikings.
no more. We gonna beat them.
That Bears game scares me. Broncos, Bears for y'all.
That's sticky. Look,
We're gonna make sure both of us got some good tequila that night, all right?
definitely. Denver defense is amazing, bro. Like whatever you think about their offense, they can
Yeah.
be off and on, but they defense is on point. Like it's legit. The defense
Certainly,
legit.
certainly. Yeah, that's one thing about the Broncos. I got a partner, Steph. He's a big Broncos fan, and that's something he gonna remind me of always. Mike, our defense ain't gonna ever be just the worst in the league, and we always gonna be competitive. And those are things that he's been right on thus far. The Broncos are 11-2. Speaking of the Denver Broncos, so it's like I don't know how to call it with that one. I would hate to see the Broncos in the Super Bowl with Bo Nix because that's something I didn't see. Speaking of Bo Nix, 31 for 38 passing today. Golly.
Mhm.
But
Yep, yep,
Steph,
yep.
touching on these Dallas Cowboys, Steph, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Steph.
hmm
I anticipated this shit. I really
Okay,
did.
talk
I
to me
really
because I
did.
felt it too, but I want to hear how you feel about it first.
All right, so I get it. All the haters out there, I know. I hope y'all popcorn is good and popped. I hope y'all got great sleep behind this shit. Because at the end of the day, look, man, the Cowboys team that y'all judge us off of is still remnants of that we're trying to break apart. Win great games, win tough, must-win games, must-win scenarios. We've been on a dope run. I'll say that. We've
hmm
overachieved considering what it is that's been in front of us and understanding what the
Facts.
pressure of what's in the season on the back end, what's on the plate. It's just not easy to pull off wins that we have against Philly, Kansas City, so on and so forth. Must win games still. So for us to walk into Detroit, I'm not going to act like Detroit a pushover. Detroit wanted this game as well. They needed this game
They
as well.
needed that
They
game.
needed this game. So if you're talking about Cowboys in Detroit from Thursday night, Thanksgiving or whatever, it's like, look, not Thanksgiving necessarily, but last week, it's like, look, man, this game was needed to on both ends. But we're playing away. We're playing in Detroit. This is a home game for them, and I respect Jared Goff. I respect the coach.
Jameer
I respect.
Gibbs.
Man, come on, Jameer Gibbs. When they listed Amon St. Rob Brown is not playing, I said bullshit, and then he was a healthy scratch, and he ended up playing. So I'm like, I saw what was happening. Now I did not see George Pickens becoming uninterested. I didn't see, of course, CD Lamb, who was injured in that game, received a concussion, and we're still waiting on more information to see if CD is going to be healthy enough to play next week, or if he's just going to have to wear the big, the protective helmet gear that they have players under concussion protocol wearing. So. This is CD as well, I believe, second or third concussion since he's been with the Cowboys. So it's something to pay attention to going forward in his career. But Steph, like I said, I anticipated what I saw. A great Detroit team willing to fight for a continuous playoff spot, and like you said, it's a crazy division. So it's something to. I also look at it like this, Steph. The money is on the Cowboys every game this season to see if we're going to make the run. So I kind of,
Yeah,
if we're looking at scripts,
I
I kind
noticed
of
that
saw that.
y'all beat Philly and Kansas City at home. So
Yeah,
seeing y'all on the road kind of gave me pause. You know
yeah,
what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? There was a game both of y'all needed. This wasn't a
Certainly,
want. Like both of y'all
certainly,
needed that game. And
certainly.
I felt like both of y'all offenses are high power offenses. And it was just gonna come down to like who defense could get them couple of stops.
Facts, Steph.
And
Facts.
unfortunately for y'all, Detroit was able to get them couple of stops. Because y'all still scored 30 on their ass. So
100%. And to your point, Steph, I appreciate you for bringing that up. That's been my main thing when I discuss this with people about my Cowboys. Look, my offense ain't the joke this year. If you want to crack all the jokes, it won't be about Dak Prescott. It won't be about who's catching the ball. It won't be about the receiving core, the tight ends, the running backs. It's not my offense. It's the fact that I cannot prevent someone else from putting up what we put up in
right.
regards of points. Detroit has a very talented team, from the tight end to the running back committee to the wide receivers to the quarterback. So tip for tat, they were slightly above us in regards to what they could do with their skill and their talent on field. So
Yeah, and
shout
plus
out to
with
those Detroit Lions.
with Detroit coming off that loss to us, and what Jameer Gibbs didn't do shit,
Mhm.
you had to know he was out for blood. You
You
had
knew
to know
that.
that.
You knew that. You knew that.
You
You
had to
know,
know that.
and a lot of the betting props were going for Jamison Williams to put around 60 to 70 yards. But like I said, that was without St. Brown. So
Exactly.
they got over on a lot of folks that day with their bet prop. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
Now, switching gears, Steph, because we got some more NFL to double back on, but NBA got some drama right now, Steph.
Man, I'm sick of them NBA niggas, bro. I'm sick of NBA niggas, bro. I'm sick of the whole league,
Steph,
bro. That's
the
a whole nother
whole
podcast, though. Real talk. I'm
Steph,
sick of the whole league.
the whole league got drama right now, Steph, and this just number one on our docket today of what we're gonna discuss. So, for those watching and for those unaware, Chris Paul this week was released from the Los Angeles Clippers. They reached a position in their relationship where staff reportedly. Coaching staff, management, and ownership, they're just not with Chris Paul and his leadership style stuff when it comes to how he chooses to make sure that everybody's tied in and on the same page. Now, for those who don't really know the depth of the story, Chris Paul had just signed this year for his last hurrah with the Los Angeles Clippers, with this being his last year, seemingly looking forward to retiring after this season's end. So the Clippers have let him go, a team that he played, I believe, 7 or 8 years with, Steph, at the highlight point of his career, making the playoffs with Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, coached by Doc Rivers, playing with Matt Barnes, so on and so forth. JJ Redick reaching 6-7 game series constantly with this team in his previous run. So to see him not really be able to receive his flowers in the appropriate way, Steph, is lame. And especially for what I hear coming out of the Clippers camp for being the reasons why. The owner, or the GM, Lawrence Frank, rather, excuse me, the GM, Lawrence Frank, came out with a statement pretty much saying, look, I'm the one who made the decision. I didn't feel like it was a perfect fit. It's not Chris's fault for where we are in the season, for the losses we've obtained, but we just feel like this didn't work out. He also said he wished Chris luck and that they would be working together to figure out what Chris's future could look like if they could so work out a deal with him. Steph, this is unfortunate. I agree with Blake Griffin's sentiments on the situation. I'm disappointed for Chris Paul. I'm disappointed that the ownership, leadership, organization don't have more leadership in the locker room than a guy who signed in for his last year. And that's the guy
Um,
y'all got the problem with. What you think, Steph?
as much as while I got my favorite teams, I'm still a fan of the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm a fan of like people who play well, if not good, if not great.
Certainly.
Chris Paul is one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Yes.
I don't care how y'all slice it. He one of the greatest point guards of all time. And one thing I appreciate about Chris Paul, especially in a league where niggas do not play basketball, that
Right.
nigga like he give a fuck.
He gives a
He
fuck.
he give
He
a
care
fuck for
about winning,
real.
Steph. He care about winning. To your point, if you just look at what I just said in the microcosm, this man signed a 1-year deal to retire. And that don't equally mean that he was willing to lose and be on a team that's constantly losing. I
And
can
they was
admire
slow.
somebody.
They was slow. Like
I
I
can
was making
admire somebody
easy
going out.
money. Bro,
Yeah.
I was making easy money betting the spread against the Clippers before Chris Paul left. Them niggas
Yes.
was slow
Slow.
as
Still slow.
fuck.
Gonna be slow. Gonna be slow. Because if that team is still expected to be led by Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, I don't really know. And this is technically our be for real topic, Steph, because the Los Angeles Clippers got to be for real with themselves. I don't know what it is you thought you were doing signing him anyway, understanding who he was, who he's been,
And
and who
that's the
he's going to.
thing, like y'all, that ownership group, that GM group, y'all know exactly how Chris Paul coming. We know
Yeah.
exactly how Chris Paul gives a fuck. And
Yes.
so if you ain't ready for a nigga that give a fuck, you can't
Yes.
sign Chris Paul.
Steph, some of the biggest, like if you just watch the algorithm and how this thing is played out, you got Boogie Cousins, who's noted to say he don't have the best relationship with Chris Paul, but he agrees with Chris Paul. He's on Chris Paul's side in regards to this because no player should be treated like this in their last year, Steph. It's
And that's the thing, especially when you know this is last year. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And like the Clippers run with Chris Paul is probably the best Clippers run of all time.
Facts. And
Like,
hey, Blake Griffin said that the other day on an interview where he was saying, "Look, when I got there and DeAndre Jordan got there, we were the joke. Like when you thought of the Clippers, you thought about a cursed team, somebody who
yes.
couldn't do anything. And to Blake Griffin's point, they made that team what we see them as now, at the least, a competitive team." That's rebranded themselves behind those deep playoff pushes. They're no longer just the joke of the league, which I
Mm.
think has now been replaced by the New Orleans Pelicans or somebody like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like they no longer the joke of the league. They're a respectable franchise to a degree where they replaced ownership, got their racist dude out of there, Donald Sterling, and they've been doing the semi-right things beyond that. Now, I never agree with any franchise that's willing to hire Doc Rivers as a coach, but at the same time, yeah, I don't. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hire dude.
Bro, he
I hate
should.
Doc Rivers. Bro.
But as a nigga, I am
Yeah.
very happy for the money he been able to juice out the league. As a nigga,
Oh, of course. As a
yeah. But
black man, we love that for
when
you,
we put
sir.
this
But guess
side of the
what?
hand up, we fuck with Doc Rivers. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Steph, I ain't gonna lie. I need my people to understand, like, hey, I got mine out of this. Let me get out the way so Mark Jackson could get some. Because it's other people, bro. Like, I still don't appreciate Lionel Hollins doing all he did for the Grizzlies and not being able to be somewhere decent
I
as a
still
head
don't
coach.
appreciate the fact that Sam Cassell ain't been nobody's head coach.
Facts. And Sam has been in at least the conversation this past year for head coaching spots, like Houston, when Durant went, Brooklyn, and so on and so forth. But you know the league, Steph. They got their picks, right? And it's certain things you got to do, certain staffs you got to be a part of before other people take you serious. Now, when it comes to Ty Lue, the issue I got with this in particular, Steph,
Mm-hmm.
Ty Lue ain't talked to Chris Paul reportedly for 2-3 weeks behind
That,
disagreements that they've
that's
shared.
that's a little weird. That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
lame to me, Steph. That's very
Yeah.
lame because Ty Lue, with all due respect, the one championship you got, brother, let's not act like Kyrie Irving and LeBron James wasn't on their team. So,
Shay, we could have coached that team.
come on, man.
We could have coached that team.
With Stevie Wonder as an assistant coach, Steph. Come on, man. Like, what are they talking about? So, look, Ty Lue, not really sure what you've done since the 2016 NBA championship. That's going on a 10-year anniversary soon, brother. But it's like, you know, if you can't hold Kawhi Leonard to a standard, if you can't get the best out of James Harden, and that ain't to say James ain't been hooping this year, but therein lies
And
my
they let
point.
Norman Powell go. And he hooping in Miami right now.
Who makes these decisions?
That
Let,
nigga is killing in Miami
yeah,
right now. Like
let's not forget, Doc Rivers traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He was in a Clipper uniform. For those that don't know, they had Shea before he went to Oklahoma. So that's a title in OKC now that Los Angeles could have had. And I remember when LeBron went to LA, there was this big thing about Kawhi going to the Clippers and choosing the other side. So I was intrigued by, well, who gonna do it first? Well, we won our bubble chip, you know what I'm saying? They haven't seen a Western Conference Finals but one time in this entire run, Steph. So it's like, when are we gonna start talking about Ty Lue, Lawrence Freight, Steve
mhm.
Ballmer, Kawhi Leonard? When are we gonna start pointing the blame at them? Because letting Chris Paul go, a 20-year vet, as the GM stated, it don't change the fact y'all only won 6 games still.
Mhm. And you bet your whole franchise on the injury prone player. Like no disrespect, Kawhi Leonard does not play basketball.
I'll be willing to bet you Chris Paul got in there and start pushing the issue to the point where Kawhi either wanted to leave, James was
Hmm.
making demands or threats, and they just went with the lesser
And that's the
evil. You
thing,
know what I'm
like
saying?
James Harden ain't no championship player, bro. Like he fall in the playoffs every year,
You
every year,
know, Steph, I ain't gonna lie to you. When
every year.
I saw that they signed Chris Paul, I had to think about James Harden on their team. They played in Houston. They hated each other in Houston. So I don't really know how anybody thought that this would work, bro, to be real.
And in fact,
But
speaking of Houston, I hope Houston picks him up. He will be a great addition to their team right now.
ooh, you know what? You on the money with that one, dog. You on
Mhm.
the money. I didn't consider Houston because you know what I'm thinking. You know.
Hey, the
Uh,
Lakers could use a point guard, bro.
you know what I'm thinking. Hey, Bronny James, I love my nephew, but hey, we can cut them
Nah,
8
fool.
minutes down.
If I'm the Lakers, if I'm the Houston Rockets, I'm on the phone talking some details
We're working
because,
on
like,
some things,
if
yes.
Chris Paul could give either one of them teams a good 15 minutes a night,
Certainly.
That'll change the trajectory of their team.
Certainly. And you know what's funny as well, Steph, there are rumors that James Harden is interested in returning back to Houston. So
Oh,
the
because he love the
Clippers,
hoes.
he love them. He
And
love
I'm
them.
gonna keep it G. It's some bad bitches in Houston, bro.
Hey, bro, look, if you got Drake to move to Houston, yeah,
Houston got, bro, like Houston got some top notch baddies in Houston, bro. Like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, and them strip club, bro.
yeah. We can do the show live from Houston. We'll discuss that at a later date. But
That'll be the
hey,
X-rated version of peas and the pod food.
yeah,
I'm, bruh,
y'all gonna have to hit a Patreon at that time. We
bruh,
gonna have
I ain't gonna
to.
lie, I'm a big spender. You know what I'm saying? I go on the Roman noodle to die for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't need no
uh,
food. Give me some Takis and some
yeah.
Rotel. I'm good.
I'll buy a few packs of Circle B's, cuz we'll be all right, cuz. We'll be all right, cuz. But hey, look, for real, in all seriousness, man, look, Chris Paul, if you're looking to stay in Los Angeles, you already got that mansion out there, my dog. You don't want to do too much different. You made plans. Come to the Purple and Gold. I know it didn't work out in 2010. It can work out now. Ain't nobody holding up your 9.5 minutes but Bronny James. Trust me.
Hey, it's there for you, Chris Paul. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
Dogs
even no
at the
Laker
net.
fan. I'm slicker like a hater, but like on some real shit, the
Mhm.
minutes are there for you, bro.
The
They there.
minutes are there for him. You
They
better
there.
believe it. Steph, in other Lakers news, unfortunately, I have to report this. It is hard for me to say this, ladies and gentlemen, but
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's streak of 1,297 NBA games of at least scoring 10 points or more has been broken, Steph. God damn. It's the
Hey,
end of an era.
fool. Real shit. Real shit. Ain't nobody breaking it.
No, no, it ain't being touched.
Cause these
It ain't
niggas don't
being
play basketball.
They're not that consistent, Steph. They're not that consistent anymore. They want to take a rest break so they can play the in-season cup tournament.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
Cleveland just got fined $250,000 for resting Garland the other day. Like
Come on,
niggas do
man.
not play basketball no more. So like, ain't nobody breaking that record, bro. Ain't nobody breaking it. But I do gotta say, LeBron might be one of the cap kings of America, bro.
When he
Acting
say he
like he
didn't
ain't
care
give a
about
fuck
it.
about that streak. Don't act like he ain't give a fuck about that streak, Shay.
So look, Steph. You know I
Don't do
love you.
it.
You know I
Don't you,
love you. You know I
Shay, I
love you.
love you. Don't you fucking do it. You.
Check it out. Check me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Of course the nigga cared about it, Steph. He shot 17 fucking times. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you on this live feed, my dog. I'm not gonna do it.
Like, don't
Of
you
course,
fucking do it, Shay.
of course he cared about it. He don't shoot the ball 17 times. I knew he cared about it when I was checking my bet because I said, oh yeah, he gonna clear 10. And I said, wait, we got 6 in the fourth quarter. I said, let me look at this nigga shooting. I said, hold up, this nigga done shot the ball 3 for 15 and shit. I said, oh, we ain't getting 10. He don't shoot like that. Them Kobe numbers. I love y'all Kobe fans is
No,
watching.
and
Them Kobe numbers.
I fucking love Kobe, but you are absolutely right. You are
Them Kobe
right,
numbers.
bro.
We don't do that. We don't do that. You know, maybe 7 for 14, maybe 7 for 16. We don't do 4 for 17.
That's insane,
That
bro.
nigga start passing it to the crowd before he go 4 for 17. So listen, hey man, I know with my eyes, right? And I don't want to jump on this thing too early, pause, but man, bro, look old really quick. I don't know how it happened, but he just came back older, much
Bro,
older.
and I want to say this. Like, I think it's important to say this. I talk to people about this all the time. Every blue moon, you run across a LeBron James. You run across a Tom Brady. You run
Yep.
across a Serena Williams. You
Okay.
run across a Tiger Woods, right?
Generational talent, right?
Generational and did it for a very long time.
Yes.
Like for Serena to dominate in her 30s in
Uh-huh.
tennis is insane. Like I need niggas to understand it. Women do not play well in their 30s.
Man, come on,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Put it on
So
the
like a
table, stuff.
30-year-old tennis player is like a,
Yeah.
a 45-year-old basketball player, right?
100% right.
So like these are anomalies. This is not normal
This ain't
what
normal.
these people are doing. Like LeBron was still, and oh, I hate when y'all make me defend LeBron because I can't stand this nigga. But this nigga still making all NBA teams at
Yeah.
39, bro.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is, Father Time is undefeated.
undefeated. Undefeated.
So
It may have taken longer for Father Time to figure out which room LeBron stayed in at the hotel, but he knocked on the door.
he
Like,
figured
yeah,
he found
my
the nigga.
my
Father
dude
Time
is
popped up.
a
Gotcha, bitch.
man, Steph. Dude is a calculator. He's a full Apple computer processor in his brain. I'm looking at this number stuff. He's a numbers guy. 1297. You don't think LeBron wanted 3 more games at 10 points?
You know he wanted 1,300. You know it,
Come
but let me tell
on, man.
you, I know people personally who
Yeah.
have sciatica, and just me as a person, like my lowest disc is
Okay.
almost non-existent. So like it'd be hard for me just to stand long periods of time.
I get it, Steph.
Like just to
I get
stand.
it.
Like if you notice at my shows, I don't stand up no long time. I'm gonna sit down.
I know what you're saying, Steph. I know
So
what you're saying.
like sciatica ain't nothing to play with because like it just comes and goes. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Ain't nothing you can do. And I know that that has to be driving somebody like him insane because he's
Yes.
a procedure away. He's always a trainer away, a session, a rehab away from him figuring out some or at least prolonging it. When you get to the
Hmm.
point now where nerves and things just become what they are of your human body, it's nothing you can do all the maintenance that you want, Steph, but like you said, Father Time is indeed what it
You
is.
can't
And
help
I
when it show up. So like
no.
with
And what
LeBron, that
billionaire you
streak is
don't want to wake up and
amazing.
yeah,
No one will break it. I feel confident in saying that. Like
yeah,
unless a 18-year-old coming to the league determined to do it,
and go crazy.
it's not gonna happen again. Um, so shout out to him. I don't take it away, but like I don't like that nigga act like he don't give a fuck. You give a fuck because just the game before, nigga, you was shooting free throws for that 10. We
Here
saw that
you
shit,
go.
nigga, in a
Here you
blowout.
go,
In a
man.
blowout.
Listen.
Is
Listen.
over. LeBron just scored less than 10 points in a regular season game for the first time since January 5th, 2007. 18 years ago. The last time he scored less than 10 points, the iPhone didn't exist yet. It ended in the most poetic way possible. Let me set the scene. The Lakers are playing the Raptors and LeBron is struggling. He has 8 points and is 4 for 17. The game is tied and the clock is winding down. Reeves, who has 44 points, passes the ball to LeBron, who with a made shot will continue his streak.
Come on
But
now.
instead, LeBron passes the ball to Rui in the corner, who drills the game-winning 3 at the buzzer. Literally choosing to pass the torch to the next generation instead of going for his record.
And
Now,
let me tell
Steph,
you what I believe.
yeah.
Again, I don't know these niggas. I don't know these niggas. I believe that last game in which he had to do them free throws in garbage time to get 10, I think he knew. Like, okay, this shit too fucking hard. This
Yep. Yes. Yes, Steph. Yes.
like
That was gonna be
this
my
shit
next
too
point.
fucking hard. So like instead of trying to force the issue,
Let me get this
hey,
shit
we
out the
had a
way.
good run. We had a
Let me get it
great
out the way.
run.
Mhm.
It's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Steph,
done. You know what I'm saying?
you telling 100% the truth, man, and that's why I couldn't do this show with anybody else because it's like you get it. At the end of the day, that's the truth of the matter. I think Braun is smart enough to understand, Steph, that look, man, I'm not going to have this continue to be a narrative and a cloud over the season, wondering what records I could continue to maintain, hold. It's already been made clear that this is Luca's team. It's already been made clear that Austin Reeves is next in line. And I don't think being in the way, trying to figure out how to score 10 when you're constantly figuring out each night in this role that he's in where he fits. He's constantly
Right.
trying to figure out where do I fit in right now. The thing I love about this dude the most as a player, man, what we just saw. I sacrificed 1,297 games of something to pass the ball and make the right play to do
Mhm.
what? Win the game.
And you know
So
what's
before,
crazy? I feel like LeBron's passing ability is his best skill.
yes,
Always have. Always have.
yes. So look at how insane that is, though, Steph. For somebody who we know to be as gifted and skillful as a passer as he is, we're talking about in comparison to Magic Johnson, Steve Nash's of the world, Penny Hardaway's, and so on and so
John
forth.
Stockton, you hear me?
Come on, John Stockton. We're talking about somebody who's going to go down likely top 5, top 3 in assists before he dips. But we're also talking about somebody who is the number 1 scorer of all time and is known for passing the ball. So when I hear arguments about who's the best player, excuse me for making sure that this thing clean back there because player, I look at all over. If we talk about score, killer, most clutch, I get you. Those are separate
And
things, and
that's
I'll
what I
be
was
able to.
just, me and JT was just saying, bro, like, if you think LeBron your GOAT, I ain't finna argue with you. Cause like
Right.
that's a valid argument to have. I still got Jordan myself,
Understood. Understood.
but like I get it. Because like one thing I understand is like experiencing shit in real time. Like it's
Yeah.
real easy to look back at shit after the fact and be like, yeah, you should have did this, you should have did that. But like I
Easy,
don't
right?
think people appreciate what takes place in real time. And so like folks watching LeBron in real time, I get it. I get
Fair.
it. Like if
Fair.
a young nigga don't think Michael Jordan the GOAT, he never experienced Michael Jordan. He wasn't
Understood. Right,
there.
right, right, right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? My
right.
dad would tell you Dr. J to go.
100% right. I got
Like,
I got a partner who may be watching this. Oh, Jason, you know Jason. I had a Jason. I
mhm.
had a. We've had several phone conversations and arguments and debates where Jason thinks Magic Johnson is his goat. Well,
and,
I can't say he
and look,
thinks
if
it.
you
That's
think
that's
making
what he
Magic
believes.
Johnson your GOAT, bro, I can't argue with you.
How can you
Honestly,
argue that?
I feel like Tim Duncan get left out the GOAT conversation too much.
Easily, because to be honest with you, I think what happened with Timmy is ignorance in applied history. Because we forget that Timmy was the Miami Heat, Ray Allen championship away from having
Bro,
6 NBA
I don't think
titles.
y'all understand. They brought out the roping to rope off the court in that
Ray Allen,
game
man,
six.
Ray
Like they was
Allen,
setting the
man,
shit up.
bruh, one of the craziest finals moments, bruh. Like I'm,
But you know
and
what?
then,
He
yeah,
still
yeah,
rose from that moment and came back.
yes,
He
yes,
came back
yes.
and did that shit. And look, that nigga don't know what it feel like to not win 50 games.
Come on, man. Come
I
on,
like
man.
I'm gonna
That's
say that
real.
one more time for people who don't understand. Cause I'm a
Yeah.
big Spurs fan. Tim Duncan does not know what it's like to not win 50 games, which means he don't know what it's like to not go to the playoffs.
There you go, Steph. There
He
you
don't know
go.
what his season don't
In a
end in May.
career, in a whole career now. So the expectation is to make it within the last 8 teams or the last however many teams that have an opportunity for a chip while being coached under Greg Popovich. But see, Steph, that's what makes the LeBron legend even crazier, right? Because by the time we open the perspective up on other players like Tim, Kobe, Jordan, it's similar ties there. You're gonna have a Hall of Fame coach. You're gonna have Hall of Fame players and supporters and cast around them. It ain't to say LeBron didn't, but Eric Spoelstra not really first ballot. He did a great job for his career that he does have, so it's more respectable than Mike Brown's or the Ty Lue's. But
Yeah,
these
I got
guys,
Eric Spoelstra up there.
he is
Personally.
up there. Yeah, for sure. I'm a Heat fan by nature, so D Wade was my guy. Like Wade, Braun, Melo, it's just that was the perfect era for me. But watching Spo take the Heat with Jimmy Butler back to the finals in that bubble run, it's poetic.
That was
It's poetic.
insane.
Come on, man. It's
And
poetic.
then to do it again when they went against Denver,
When they went
that's
against
insane.
Denver.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. So it's not to be counted out because teams haven't went back like that. Teams that we've seen in that position before. It's not that easy. But to speak of this streak, and I'm gonna move forward beyond this point here. Steph, the man assisted on a game-winning play that he had an option to drive to the rim and get 2 points. Hear
He
me
could have
out.
easily just went for the foul. They would have gave and look, they would have gave him the foul call. I'm gonna be 100. They would have gave it to him.
Yeah,
They
yeah, they would have
definitely
got it
gave
to.
it to him. He would have went to the line. He would have shot 2 free throws. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
So
Steph. And
I
the
feel like two
man went
things
for
can
the
be true
win.
at once. Like he made the right play, but that nigga cared about that streak
He
too.
wanted it though. He wanted it though. 4 for 17, man. I ain't gonna act like Bronny didn't want that. We wanted that, man. But look,
He wanted that
hey,
shit.
to our last piece of drama in the NBA stuff, you feel me? Yeah, yeah. Reports are Giannis Antetokounmpo is seeking a trade or at least a understanding of what it is that he and the Bucks are looking forward to doing. His agent has reported that they've spoken with Bucks management and they look forward to a conversation within the next week and a half or two to discussing Giannis's future, whether that be with the Bucks or finding a situation that could accommodate him elsewhere. Steph. Giannis also went down last week with a calf injury, a strained calf, so he's going to be out for seemingly 2 to 4 weeks. Steph, I ain't gonna lie to you, unless Giannis either can't fall that well or he a terrible actor. I don't think what I
Yeah,
saw.
I think that nigga being fugazi right now. I don't. Nah, I ain't. And listen, look. I'm all for players doing what's best for them because the owners do what's best for them, right? So, like, I'm
Yes,
all for player empowerment. What
yes,
bothers me about the Giannis thing is, bro, like, they did that dame shit for you.
yeah,
And the year before last, before y'all bought in sorry Doc ass Rivers,
right.
the other guy that was coach, I can't think his name, Griffin. I want to say with Adrian Griffin. They had
Yeah,
a
yeah, Adrian
winning
Griffin.
record. They
They
had
did.
a
They were number 2.
y'all were number 2 in the conference. But
Mm.
because you ain't like the nigga.
Steph, I thought, listen, Steph, I'm with you. Like, you always on the money, bro. Like, when he won the championship, right? I
Mm-hmm.
understood what was going to happen. They're going to give you the keys to the mansion. You run this shit now. Because Milwaukee ain't won damn near since Kareem. So it's like, you're the guy. I knew it. But I also didn't necessarily associate Giannis having that opportunity with saying he was ready for that opportunity either, Steph. I thought it was premature for him to determine that he didn't like the fucking coach that they went in with. And whoever made the decision to get Doc Rivers behind it, you signed off on that?
And then signed off on not championship Damian Lillard.
It's
Like,
just
don't get it twisted. Damian Lillard is a great player. There's no leadership in that man body. None.
none, zero.
None.
He just want to shoot. He just want to shoot. That's all he want to do is shoot. I don't get it. I don't get it, Steph.
So, like, a lot of
So
this shit going on with the Bucks, it's cause of Giannis. He need to own. That's my problem with LeBron sometimes. Like, I feel like if LeBron just owned some of the shit, I
uh,
fuck with LeBron a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Cause, like,
mm,
I feel like a lot of teams did shit cause of him. And then when the shit don't go right, he don't want to own it. Just own it, bro. Like,
give
they
me
don't
an
go get
example.
they don't get the Carmelo shit in LA. Like, why is Carmelo playing for the Lakers?
He
Why?
take care. The
Cause that's
same
my
reason
that's my
CP.
friend.
Of course, the same reason CP gonna end up there, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The
And so,
same
like,
reason
and
Bronny
again,
holding up a spot right now, for sure.
and I ain't even mad at it, just own it. Own it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bucks. Bro, they got both of your brothers on the fucking roster, bro.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
Like,
Because
they your mama a Buck. Your
yeah,
mama.
for real. Honorary Buck. Like worst case scenario, somebody get hurt. Mama Antetokounmpo, come
Bruh,
on,
your
come
wife
on.
is signed to a Milwaukee Bucks contract,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
this shit on you, bro. Like, you need to
We need
own this shit,
we need
bro.
2 points and an assist after Nanny. Like everybody in Greece down there, Buck. I know what you're saying, bro. Like I'm with you, but accountability is real, right? I think that with the Braun thing, I do feel you to a degree. I think that something simultaneously was happening with the Braun, Carmelo, Russ era, Darvin Ham. I think that was our version of Doc Rivers. He's
Yes, that shit was like
uh,
not gonna work, bro. Like it was never going to work.
man. Hey,
Never.
listen, dog. I saw the man one time in a huddle. The man had a clipboard. He said, "Look, just play hard." I said, "What? Somebody get the clipboard back off the floor. What the fuck he mean? Just play." So I feel you, right? We tried to help the homie out, but the homie was a part of a bad situation as well,
Right. And so,
dog.
like,
You
with
know,
Milwaukee, I feel like, bro, they don't did everything for you, Giannis, and they don't
specifically.
do this shit if you ain't okay with this shit. You can't tell me they just doing shit without talking to you about it.
It's real.
I never believe that.
It's
So,
real.
like, own it.
It's real, Steph. Where do you believe he goes, Steph? Where do you see this playing out? Do you think he stays or he leaves? That's first. What do you think?
I don't think he goes during the season.
Okay. Okay,
Barring
next year.
somebody come with like a blockbuster offer,
Yeah.
I don't think he goes during the season at all.
Okay. Okay. So I feel you on that, right? The only issue I have with that, I think that he's finally ready to go ahead and make a move. I think that the options that they're putting on the table right now, Steph, in December, knowing the trade deadline into February, you're asking an organization to either commit to a championship or trade me. What are the Bucks' options? To be honest with you, what can they go trade and get? They got Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma. who's available that's going to push the needle, adding them to Giannis to get the Bucks over the hump?
Nobody. But I'm gonna tell you
Nobody,
this:
right?
as a Spur fan, I would
San
love to pull off
Antonio.
a coup. I would,
San Antonio, right? San Antonio. So, Steph, this opens up the conversation to a degree where Giannis had a statement back a few months ago where he said he wants to see all Europeans play in big markets, right? He said, I want to see Luka with the Lakers. I want to see Joker in New York. I want to see et cetera, et cetera. Now, the rumors are also that he's interested in the Knicks.
mm-hmm,
Now, I got one better for you. I hear you on San Antonio, right?
mm-hmm.
You know who I think got the trade, though?
Who was it?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, they have everything. Bruh, they got the Clippers pick this year. Who thought the Clippers was gonna be in the lottery?
Come on. So, what are the Thunder going to continuously do with the best player out of college while they got the best young players in the league? It makes no sense. So, the trade that I see on the table is either Golden State getting off of Kuminga's contract, Pozinski, few players like that, right? And pairing
Mm-hmm.
him up with Steph because I feel like that's where he really wants to be. Or if you the Milwaukee Bucks, you figure out the best deal for yourself and you send his ass to the Thunder where he can go in and you can get a buku of trades back. I mean, a
And I
buku
think,
number one
and I'm
pick.
usually not on the organization side when it comes to stuff like this, but like if you Milwaukee, get your bang for your buck. Don't
Yes,
let these folks play with you. Like
yes.
get what you want to get. Don't let these folks shortchange you. You know what I'm saying?
100%, Steph. Like, if you Milwaukee, look at it, man. You've had a fair run. You won a championship with him, and you put yourself back in a relevant point, a position of power where you can rebuild now,
But
bring
yo,
another young guy in.
I just thought about something.
Talk to me.
If you Giannis, why would you leave the East?
Agreed.
I'm serious. Like if I'm a player and I want a championship, I don't want no pause of the West. I don't
Agreed.
want no pause of the West.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that now. But it is seeming like there's a thing with the West. They loading up in the West. Now I do believe that Giannis he's thinking about it when he say he want to go to the Knicks. He understands that he'll have a billboard in Times Square plus the major opportunity to still compete for an NBA championship, right? But I think the league itself, I think two things are operating at once. The league itself, I believe, is starving desperately for ratings. I believe that this started back around the Luka trade. Now you fast forward to this right here. You got the NFL applying pressure with Christmas Day games,
Hey,
Beyonce performing at
and this is a
halftimes, and
topic
so on and
for
so
another
forth.
day. We gonna have to talk about this NBA shit. Cause like if I'm Amazon, if I'm NBC, I'm not seeing enough return on my investment because these niggas don't play basketball. I got a problem with it.
Facts. Facts, Steph.
I got a
Facts,
problem with
man.
it.
That's real. I mean,
So
why am I
that's a
watching?
subject. That's a subject for another day. But like, I feel like I remember they flexed the Spurs game and the Spurs and Grizz game to a Tuesday night, so NBC could feature it just for it not to have Ja or Wembanyama.
Come on,
You
bro. Who gonna
what?
watch it? Who gonna watch that? Who watching it? Like Luca had a kid the other day, man. The game that we broke the streak ended. We were playing Toronto. Like, I'm a Bron fan. I'm gonna watch every night. I'm a Laker fan, but it's like if
If you
you're asking,
if your casual fan, no, I'm sorry. If
yeah,
your
yeah,
casual fan know Luca ain't playing,
and they can watch Girlfriends reruns on Netflix. Like, why would I? Come
Law
on,
and
man.
Order reruns on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tracy Ellis Ross it is. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? So I'm with you, Steph. The NBA is suffering, and I feel like these are always intentional moves, right? In trying to keep an interest revolved around their biggest stars. I think that you got Shea doing a great job, right? In OKC, but I think the older stars are suffering to a degree where there's no real interest in Kevin Durant and where he's playing. Kyrie's hurt half the season. He won't be back till January, February. Jason Tatum's out. Tyrese Halliburton's out. You got the older guard just not being there right now with
and especially
LeBron.
when
And
you
then just fading away.
like I looked at the NFL today.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones tore his Achilles up today.
Yes.
Why he was playing on a broke leg.
We're on a broke femur.
I don't want to
Fibula,
hear
one of
about
those.
these NBA niggas in their calf strings and they hamstring. I'm gonna keep 100 and no disrespect. I don't feel the pain they feel.
Right.
So I'm leaving a little room for that because I don't feel the pain y'all feel. But like Joe Burrow had no reason to come back to football this year. He
Come
played.
on, man. The
Jay
perfect
Daniels had
statement.
no reason to come back to football this year. He played.
He played.
So like you
Right.
basketball niggas just not playing just because y'all don't feel like it, bro. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, I agree with Jordan to that point where you want to compete
Yeah,
against
like
the
I'm
best
with
every
Jordan
night,
on that one.
right? You know, I do think that the NBA, I think in the last 10 years to create the interest that they wanted to create, having people watch all 82 games, having people watch every playoff game. This is a very long season too, Steph, of folks just running and jumping and running and jumping. And I get it, they get paid millions to rehab, recoup, come back fresh and everything like that. But styles of play, all of these things factor in. Who you play for, what plays they running for you all year. These things matter. So I kind of get it, but I don't understand it to the aspect of which we see it. To where you almost can now believe if a player is actually injured or not. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm talking about like, and even betting is gonna come to an issue because I know earlier this week, Jalen Johnson was scratched from the Atlanta game just like out the blue.
Steph, sports betting needs to be a topic on this show sooner or later because for real, sports betting is ruining the games. It's
It
ruining
is.
NFL, NBA. It's ruining all of it, man, between how we view the game, how we really appreciate the game, watch the game. And I'm a lie. I can't even lie to you. I'm a victim of it myself where I
Me
can't
too.
even
Like that's
be.
one of the reasons. Like I don't really do a whole lot of bets with like my favorite teams because
Yeah.
it kind of take away from the game.
I can't even appreciate a game winning shot no more because I'm trying to figure out if it fucked me up or if it supported me. One or the other. You feel me?
Man, like you ain't lying, Shay. You
For real,
ain't
bro.
lying. You
For
ain't
real.
lying.
So yeah, it's weird. Like, we just covered a whole a bevy of NBA drama. Chris Paul in the Clippers, Ty Lue. We got Giannis asking for a trade, and we got Brian Streakover. So NBA is keeping all the drama going around the Christmas season right now. And of course, the annual NBA Christmas slate and Christmas Day games are on the way. So NBA doing what they can. In regards to Giannis, if I see him in a Thunder jersey, it's over with. Oh, wait. What Shannon say? Okay, see you in 5. Because it's over
Bruh,
with.
if
It's
Giannis
over
go
with.
to the Thunder and SGA still on that team, I'm
Huh,
gonna empty out my 401k
huh,
and make that bet.
huh. Listen, Giannis, Chet, Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous. Nobody winning this year or next year. You feel me?
Shut it
This
down.
KD going to the Golden State Warriors. You can call it quits. It's over with. It's
Facts.
over with. So look, man, Bron, I hope we can at least average 10 and a half this year for the rest of the year. I don't know what we're going to do. Giannis, we'll see what you do. But Steph, we got some important shit to talk about. Nephew cut up today.
Nephew cut up today, though.
Hey,
I ain't seen
nephew,
Cleveland put up that many points in a long time,
in a
bro.
long time, Steph. Nephew cut up today. I believe it was 394 yards passing. He had 4
That's
touchdowns.
insane.
But Steph, we don't get here without a little bit of drama in
Of
this
course.
game as well. So let me just bring everybody to understanding where we are in the drama. Uh-oh, picked the wrong video. So hold on. No, we're going to leave it on this one just to show you Shadir's career day. Highlights from Shadir's day today.
And Sanders slides across the 40, getting a first
Toes
down.
off the legs. Come on now.
Sanders to throw.
Gives tight end a chance in the end zone. Come on, tight
Go
end.
cool in there.
Diving.
Come on now.
They got a little weather out there, too. I see the snow coming down.
For the end zone.
Clutch fourth quarter touchdown. And this game was played against the Tennessee Titans in Cleveland, by the way. Down the seam to Judy, who was complaining for the ball last week.
Man,
There you go,
because
Jared.
nigga, that was the first time he was open, my boy.
And look, just showing that he's an athlete. Get off of it. Leave me alone.
Rushing
Let me do my
TD.
thing. Come on now. Let me get in there and get one for you. Hey, 12, man. But see, when we're talking about the drama that came through today's game, Steph, for those who don't know, Coach Stefanski chose to pull Shadir during the game time.
Okay, so
the
Titans
ending of the game.
Browns. This game was not on my bingo card for being an absolute classic matchup. It's crazy because both these guys are really good friends, Cam Ward and Shador Sanders. But here comes Judkins ruining the 2-point conversion. This sucks. But Shador had a heck of a game.
Steph, in the world is the coach thinking for not playing Shadir for the 2-point conversion?
He gotta go, bro. Like, it for real. Like, this nigga did everything in his power not to play Shador, bro. I believe he would let one of us quarterback before he let Shador quarterback, bro.
Shadir, I did. Oh,
Like,
Steph, you
real
can throw
shit.
that. You threw that,
Like,
Steph. Come here. Yeah.
yeah, it's something personal there, and like, it's weird to me because, like, at the end of the day, whatever niggas can help me win, them the niggas I'm rolling with. I don't give a fuck. You know
Steph,
what I'm saying? And
I
like, if you
think it.
Stefanski, you
Look,
coaching for your job, bro. You coaching for your job right now.
Steph, I believe he coaching for credit. And now it's helping me understand why he didn't want Shadur there to begin with. Let me help everybody watch and get it. Shadur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, if he comes here and he starts winning, what do I even have a job for when any coach could come in and be a part of a situation like that if he's that talented? I want to show that I deserve to be here because I did something. I want to show that
Mm-hmm.
even if he is playing well, he playing well because of me. Like, coach wants too much credit. And it's coming at the point where he lost the game to get his credit. He wanted to win this game and show that he was doing the things to win this game because he'd be damned if Shadur made the pass or the game winning play to be on ESPN First Take in the morning as the reason the Cleveland Browns won this game.
Man, let
Steph.
me tell you something. As somebody who been a leader, somebody who like promotes and put on shows, bro, ego will keep you in the poorhouse.
Yes.
It really will. Like, I done had shows where artists like done sold like most of the tickets, bro. If they want to feel like that show was successful because of them, I let
Oh,
them. I don't say
oh my
shit.
God.
I don't say nothing.
Bruh. Listen, it's a sports podcast, y'all. But when it comes to this music shit, we can talk for 3 years about all this ego. All right?
I'm just
Like,
saying though, but like, if you actually like showed up and people showed up to see you and you want
yeah,
to say, hey, I'm the reason the DOA showed out tonight,
bro,
I'm gonna let you have it, bro. Because at
bro,
the end of the day, I still won too. So I ain't gonna say
bro,
shit. I'm gonna
bro,
share the
listen.
shit. I'm like, oh, this such and such sold this shit out. Fuck it.
And I know you know from the promoter standpoint, right? Where it's like you work with folks who just swear they don't have to do nothing for the outcome of the event, but they want to be the headliner. Make it make sense. You don't draw that. You don't bring that, and you ain't hustling for that result. Why the fuck would I? No, you can open. You can open. And not open because I know you gonna kill it and you gonna start it off with a bang. You can open because let me get my biggest problem out the way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't do favors for folk that ain't putting the work in for the work. You feel me? But
And so
they think it
that was
just comes with it.
Stefanski. Stefanski wanted that shit. Like, he wanted to be the nigga. And it's like, bro, like, the coach ain't never the nigga for real.
Nah,
Like, even
nah.
when it was Belichick and Brady, it was Belichick and Brady. Like,
And it took 23 years to debate it too, Steph. So we never really got
niggas
an
is
answer.
still
I'm
debating it. We gonna be dead and gone, Shay, and niggas still gonna be debating whether it was
bruh.
Tom Brady or Belichick.
But we all saw Tom go win another one. You
We
feel me?
saw
So
it.
it's like
We synced it.
Stefanski, you coaching the NFL, brother. I don't know the NFL coaching job ratio to the NBA and how y'all retain, keep, and how many years you work. I don't know who do better as a league, but I can guarantee you, I almost promise it ain't the NFL. They
Mm-hmm.
replace coaches in the NFL weekly, bro. So don't ever feel yourself to think that because you coaching the Cleveland
Bruh,
Browns. Nah,
every NFL season about week 4, we on Coach Fire and watch.
come on. Come on. I'll fire a nigga in Dallas. What? What?
Bro,
Steph,
we top of the division. I found Matt LaFleur today.
boy. Boy, if it's up to me, it's so many folk unemployed with the Cowboys, boy. I'm talking about the janitor gotta go. I need new everything in this motherfucker. So yeah, Steph, I'm with you. I don't Kevin Stefanski, you terrible. I've tried to tag you on Instagram and let you know how I feel about you, but I don't think you got an official page, bro. So yeah, look, fire dude. He ruined a nephew. He ruined a nephew. Nephew got to go somewhere else, man. Because Cleveland, this why Dion said he don't want to be there. Do you get it
Mm-hmm.
now? Do you get it now? So, hey man, look, and Shadur Sanders, 394 yards, 4 touchdowns, brother. Keep doing your thing. Beat the odds. Despite the odds, you gonna be where you need to be. For
But
some reason, Tennessee played today.
but
That's
also shout
beyond
out to
me.
Cam Ward. They got the win today. I fuss with Cam Ward tough.
Oh,
Uh
tough figuring it out.
Yeah, if anybody gonna beat Cleveland, I take Tennessee beating Cleveland because like I fuss with Cam Ward, he got his wins in, and that's a nigga that care about winning too. So I'm glad he was able to get that win for himself. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't used to losing like this. You know what I'm saying? That this ain't really what he do. So
For sure, for sure, for sure, yeah, for sure, for sure. You ain't lying, Steph. So look, we just hit the hour mark, but we had a good long show today. But to Steph's point, look, Shadur Sanders ain't the problem in Cleveland. It's the leadership, it's the organization, it's the upper office,
they got a
and it's the
culture
lack of support,
problem
man.
in Cleveland. Like real talk, they gotta change their whole mindset over there.
Have always had. And they honestly don't deserve Shador Sanders, but we appreciate you taking the chance and picking him up when nobody else would, just to showcase what we already knew. We knew he was
Mm,
ready. We knew he was ready, but we just needed the NFL cameras to pick it up to show the rest of the world, all right?
facts.
So in our parting news for the day, right? Like you said earlier, Steph, Daniel Jones seemingly out for the season for the Indianapolis Colts. He's feared to have torn his Achilles, and this is after it was reported that he already had like a broken or a fractured fibula or a femur. So get well soon, Daniel Jones. He had a hell of a career year leaving the New York Giants and playing for the Colts, putting them in the situation that they've been in. But a lot of people didn't see the Colts making it in the
Bro,
playoffs. They thought they were a joke, but it ain't for shit like this. This is an injury. So, you know.
you know how many future bets had the Colts under and lost
Sure.
because the boy won too many games.
Too many games.
Like real shit. And I was just telling JT, bro, like I saw a Dooms one playing for the Bears. I don't like winning via injury. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. Like
Right.
I want to
Right.
beat you full force. You know what I'm saying? And
Straight up. Yeah.
seeing Daniel Jones going out there with a broke leg and still playing and still battling. Like
Respect.
again, you can argue whether it was smart or not or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you, like as a former athlete myself, when you want to win, bro, ain't nothing stopping you from playing.
Nothing stopping
Like
you playing.
nothing.
Nothing
You know what
stopping
I'm
you playing.
saying? I
NFL is
respect that
built
shit.
different. It's only
Yeah.
18 weeks, 17 weeks. So any week you miss was your team's
Yes,
opportunity in
and
their
like you
mind.
only get so many chances of this. Like I keep bringing this up. Dan Marino is my GOAT quarterback, regardless
Yeah.
of the fact he ain't won on the Super Bowl. Like you
Okay.
watch Dan Marino, that nigga was that nigga. And he made the Super Bowl real early in his career. And everybody just knew he would be back. Dan Marino never got back to the Super Bowl. So I
Right.
say that to say that when you get an opportunity to do some shit, you gotta take the opportunity to do some shit. Ain't no next season all the time for niggas.
Facts. That's
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
Steph.
So like
That's facts.
I fuck with the NFL because like I see too many niggas that come back from injury or play when they fucking 3-12 anyway, just in case they can do some shit. And
For
that's what's
sure.
wrong with the NBA. Like you got too many niggas, like niggas willingly sit healthy and don't play games.
And don't play games, man. And don't
You know what
play.
I'm saying? So like Daniel Jones, I hope that he recovers well and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I can't even watch them injuries, bro. I can't even
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, no, it's sickening. It's a little sad just because you know that the man went out there on a broke leg already trying to keep the momentum going for his team. And he understood the importance of him, playing. And he understands the value that he brings to his team. But look, this is what the number one pick is for on the bench right now. Look, bro, I hope you've been ready and staying ready and putting some work in. You
Man,
lost your job because you wasn't putting the work in. So I hope that you ready for what they're gonna
Anthony
ask of you, bro.
Richardson, like,
Anthony
bro,
Richardson.
like, this was a big lesson, and I hope you took notes, nigga.
Come
I
on,
hope
man.
you took notes.
Come on, man.
Like, for
So
real. Like, this your moment, bro.
that's facts. That's facts. Well, look, man, we appreciate you all for tapping in. We appreciate your support. Steph, I also appreciate you. Hey, in the parking lot in the whip.
Hey,
You
bro,
know what I'm saying?
whatever it take. Whatever it take. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
whatever it
Whatever it
takes.
take, bro.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog. So
Shout
hey,
out to Green Bay, bro.
shout out to Green Bay. I
We
can't
did
shout
that
out
shit
my
today.
Cowboys. This is Green Bay week right now. I gotta let be what it is, man. So I'm down this week. Braun having a down week. Cowboys having a down week.
That's all
You'll
right.
see
You
me
come
happier
celebrate with
next year.
me. You welcome over here. You come over here with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I might have to come over there with you. So
You're
come
always
on over
welcome,
here with
man.
me, and
Plenty of room.
We Lambo leaping in this motherfucker tonight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm an honorary Lambo leaper, man. Fuck it. Michael Parsons over there. It's a blue jersey somewhere still in that locker. So, hey.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, look, you've been checking out Peas in the Pod. This has been another excellent episode, only because of y'all, only because of the sports world providing us with these
And
topics.
I ain't
But
had my laptop set today, but I promise y'all I'm gonna get to if y'all commenting, I'm gonna get
sure.
to them comments for sure.
For sure. We missed y'all in the comments to interact with y'all today, but we're gonna be better about that next week. All right. Don't worry about it. We're gonna tap back in with y'all as soon as we press end on the live. But thank you to our supporters once again. The page is doing great. Follow the page, follow the YouTube, the Instagram, whatever you can do to continuously support. Get off that Diddy documentary and run your ass right to our
Man, get out
socials,
that
man.
shit that don't even matter, don't even concern
Come
you.
on,
Get on
man.
the real shit, cause we ain't even touched the college football shit. We'll do that next week.
We'll do that next week,
We gonna
man.
do that
Lane
next week, cause
Kiffin.
like me and Shay don't need
Sure.
fuck with college football. But I ain't gonna lie, I watched the Indiana Ohio State game. The shit was very entertaining. We can talk
Yeah.
about that shit next week.
Say no more, say no more. Well, Steph, look, you get to the crib and be safe. You've done enough in-field reporting. I appreciate your dedication, my dog. But no, definitely get to the house safe, man. And for all our viewers and our supporters, we're going to see y'all next week, same time. You know the deal, 7:30. Let's get it.
You hear me? Be
There
safe,
we
y'all.
go, man.